Do you feel any level of pressure? Because with the anticipation, right?
Yeah.
It's like now there's just. Do you feel the pressure at all? Like
yeah, like once now that we drop Problems with Pusha, I've seen a different response and different people crawling out of the woodworks. Like, hey, who is this guy? What is he doing? And then like I noticed like when I go live and preview music, blogs pick it up like immediately by the time I'm off live, and I'm like, damn,
that's new.
So yeah, it's new. So people are paying more attention than they were, and so now it's like, oh shit, everything I say on these records, I want it to be potent. I want it to be like me. So I'm like, all right, let me take some time and actually craft this to where if it came out or it leaked, I wouldn't give a damn. I'd be like, this is what it is, and that's what it's gonna be.
For sure.
So,
what is the? Because obviously, you know, TDE's got such a dynamic roster of artists. I feel like you know, there needs to be like a new, fresh face, and you're that.
Yeah, I feel like that's what we working on.
But I was gonna ask you, like, what is? I always wonder because I feel like when people sign to TDE or some of these bigger labels that we kind of look at as crews, the assumption is just everyone's like hanging out all the time and friendly and friends. Are you like is your relationship with your label mates? Is everything like you guys hang out? You chop it up with?
So I think there's a dynamic to it. Like some people, just like normal people in real life, you draw to more and they draw to you. So it's like if you
Who do you draw to?
I rock with everybody, but like close, like outside of studio, probably Rock.
Yeah, J Rock's the best.
Yeah, me, you know what I'm saying? Me, Rock, Zay.
Yeah, shout out to Isaiah.
Like everybody, we all like locked in, but I feel like those people outside of the studio would be like, oh, just normal conversation. They'll just pick up the phone and call me, and we just chop it up about just regular life.
For people who don't know, you have an interest.
Dochi, I'm tripping.
She's great. Shout out to Tampa legend. Talk to me about your story a bit, because for people who don't know, they'll hear the music when your album comes out, but you went through a traumatic experience losing your baby mama.
Yeah.
Which you've rapped about in freestyles before.
Yeah.
Before you were signed.
Yeah.
It's a big part of your story. Kind of share that, you know, if you don't mind, just because obviously I can only imagine what it'd be like losing the mother of your child and then being an up and coming artist, trying to support the kid, trying to be both parents. Like that's that's got to be a struggle, man.
No, it was trash for sure. It was trash. We when everything happened, like I was in Arizona, you know, like I was, but it happened in California. So it was a tough time. There was no like help. There was no like county situation that could help me, place me in a home, nothing. And my credit was bad. I had money in my pocket, but no credit. So I was sleeping in the car with my daughter for like, I want to say like 2 months.
Damn.
And then like we figured it out. Don't get me wrong, like I was sleeping on people's couches, but my actual place where I was like the most.
Like you didn't have like an actual like this is my house.
Yeah, I was in the car for like 2 months, and then but you talking about when it happened or after it happened?
Just like obviously you know
she passed away from having my daughter.
Right, but I'm saying like when that happens,
it turned something on. It was either gonna be like I'm gonna either be a bum, like, and my daughter gonna not have nothing, or I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that my daughter got everything. And I feel like that's what clicked me into gear of being like, go crazy, because there ain't no other option.
It's like I can imagine, bro, sleeping with your daughter in the car.
Yeah, and then you, on top of that, you like the stress of her mom being dead, and then the stress of you being like, I'm really in a car.
And you got to be strong for her, for your kid.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when her mom died, I was so like, it's probably a bad thing, you know what I'm saying, when I look back now, but when her mom died, I tried not to cry in front of like her whole family because I didn't want them to think I was weak, to be like, oh, he ain't gonna be able to take care of her.
Right.
So I was like trying not to cry as much, but I'm crying, but I'm just like.
You were getting it out through your freestyles, though.
Yeah, I was getting it out through the freestyles. It kind of worked. Then therapy.
Yeah. Therapy's important.
Yeah.
Do you still go to therapy now, or is this something you had to get through?
I'm healed.
Do you think anyone's ever actually healed, though?
Yeah. I feel like that don't define nobody. Like
right.
your trauma that you lived through don't define you. I feel like somebody else was in that same predicament as me, and they made it out, figured out. So I don't try to wither in the misery too long. It was just like, all right, for sure, that's a moment of my life. I acted out when it came to like how I treated people for like the first 2 years, but then after therapy, I was cool.
Damn, that's crazy. Sleeping on couches with the baby. trying to figure out where to sleep.
Like if CPS would have found out like
Right.
where we were sleeping, it would have been over for me. I'd have been for sure.
Where'd you guys park at night? Like at times,
It would be like I would try to find streets that don't have like street lights.
right?
So it was more like that. We just find the street and then.
And it's all in Phoenix.
Nah, this is in. It was back and forth. So Phoenix, I never actually Phoenix. Let me stop capping. I never slept out there
Right.
because Arizona Reggie.
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah, so I never, anytime it was like go over there. But when I was in Cali, when I went back to Long Beach, that's where it was at.
Damn,
And so it was like, those was the nights.
that's crazy, man.